Let's continue with our DOM session. This will be part 3, and inside this we are going to see accessing the DOM. From past few sessions, I am just telling JavaScript will be getting access to DOM, and access to DOM. But practically we have not implemented. Now in this session, we are going to understand how actually JavaScript is getting access to DOM. So once JavaScript get access to DOM, JavaScript can manipulate the content inside our web pages. So now practically we are going to understand this. I have opened my Visual Studio Code. My file name is index.html and I have just written basic HTML code in which I have given one h1 and also I have given the same title. And my output is displayed and I have displayed using live server. I'm just going to inspect this console. Now to access this DOM, our DOM is nothing but it is an HTML code. Now to access the DOM, we have to use our document. Document is nothing but it is an object. Now here there are two words, document and object. Document will be containing our entire HTML. Now what is this object? Object is document itself. So how we are going to prove this? I will just come. Now inside this console, I am just going to write document. As soon as I write document and when I open this entire HTML code, whatever I have written inside this file, entire code is displayed. You can see accessing DOM, and this script tag is the code which is injected by live server. So you do not have to worry about the script tags. But inside head, I am having title and also I am having this h1. Okay, from this document, I easily got my HTML code. Now, how we are telling this document is an object? So previously in our JavaScript sessions, we have seen to find any data type, we have an operator that is type of. So I'm just going to write here type of. And inside this type of, I'm just going to pass this document. Enter. Now if I just enter, you can see I am getting string because I have enclosed inside double quotes. Let me enter. Now what I will do, I will be removing this double quotes. Enter. Now you can see our document type is object. If I pass any data inside double quotes or single quotes, I will be getting the data type as string. But I just want to find the type of document. So it is simply like this. I'm just storing one value inside this variable. Now to find the data type of this variable, directly I will be passing type of X. We are not going to wrap inside single quotes or double quotes. Directly we are going to give the variable name. So in the same way, we have just found the type of, let me write again, type of document, enter, type of document is object. So this is the reason we tell our document as an object. Each and every browser will be using the DOM and it will be giving access to JS to access these elements. Whatever elements we are having, it will be accessing that and accordingly we can just manipulate that. So this is how every modern browser will be working. And different browser will be having their different DOM. Suppose if I open the new tab, that new tab will be having the new window instance. So for each and every tab, we have new separate window instance. So in the same way, different browser will be having their own DOMs and they will be having their own rules. But you do not have to worry, the syntax and whatever we use, that will be almost similar. Okay, now using this document keyword, we will be accessing our entire HTML code. Now I just want to access this body. So what I can do, I can just access the properties, document.body, enter, only body tag will be displayed. Inside body, whatever content I am having, that will be displayed. So easily we can access the document properties. Body is nothing but it is a property. Now inside body, I am having h1. Inside document, we have this body property. Inside body property, we have this h1. Now I'm going to write document.body.h1. As soon as I write h1, I will be getting the result as undefined. So you don't have to worry about this. Next few sessions, we will understand how to access these properties. So body is the property of document and h1 is the property of body. So you should understand this topic. Body is property of document and h1 is property of body. Okay, this is all fine. Now suppose I am having multiple h1. I am having multiple paragraphs, buttons, forms, so many things I am having inside my web page. So for simple website, this is fine. But for larger website, larger data, this method and this way is not possible. So what we are going to do, we are having certain elements, like we are having certain functions like get element by id, get elements by class name, get element by tag name, query selected. Using those function, or you can call it as method, using those methods we can access particular elements inside the DOM. And these all methods are provided by DOM API. It is not provided by JavaScript and they are not part of JavaScript. Those methods are provided by DOM API. Whatever it is, every function or method will be starting with the keyword document. Suppose if I write a document dot get element by id, you can see only if I write document, I will be getting all these methods. I can select this and I can just write here para, enter. As of now, I do not have anything. I will write here paragraph. Inside this, I'm just going to give id as para and here I'm just going to write paragraph. I will save this and again I'm just going to write the same thing, para. You can see my paragraph. I can easily access my paragraph. So if I just write here document.body.h1, I will be getting the result as undefined because to select h1, I have to use query selector. But you should remember this paragraph and this h1 are the properties of body and body is the property of a document. So using these methods, we can easily access the elements or content present inside a DOM. These methods one by one we are going to see about these methods. Okay, as we are having multiple methods, we have get element by id, get elements by class name, query selector, get elements by tag name, that we are going to see in later sessions. And one by one, deeply we are going to understand about these methods. Now here let me just show you one more thing. I will just write here console.dir and inside this I'm just going to pass my document. Okay, previously we have seen why we are passing this console.dir, and when I open this one, all the properties and methods related to document will be visible. You can see related to this document, all the properties will be listed. And also if you just scroll down, let me increase the size. You can see here we are having this prototype. Our prototype is nothing but it is a HTML document. Every single node present inside a document will be having this prototype. Accessing this prototype will be seeing later. So you don't have to worry. Whatever topics I am telling that will be seen later will be seen in separate different session. Okay, this is only to understand how JavaScript is getting access to DOM. Now I will open this. Now inside this also you can see we have this child node. Inside this prototype we have this child node. We are having lots of methods and properties inside this as well. Again you can see here we are having this capital document. Capital document is not similar to document like how we write this at normal document. It will be small d, but here we have this capital D. Again when I open this one, inside this you can see all the properties and methods will be available. So inside this itself, inside this document, we are having this create elements, we are having this create element. Okay, inside this also we are having lots of properties and methods. But you should know this. So every single node inside a document will be having this prototype. Again, you should not get confused. It is not within our HTML document. So here we are having this document, and inside this capital document, you can see we are having the methods like get element by ID, get elements by class name, elements by tag name, elements by tags name. Okay, these methods are present inside this capital D document. So now you will be having a question, if our document is object and these are present inside the capital D document, they will be returning almost a similar output. If I give this get element by ID, it is going to return me the same result. But it is not like that. These methods will be returning different output based on the input given. Maybe some will be returning HTML collection or some will be returning the node list. For example, get element by ID will be returning an object. Get elements by class name and tag name will be returning HTML collection. Query selector will also be returning an object, and also query selector all will also be returning an object. So this entire thing one by one, get elements by ID will be a separate different section, class name will be separate different section. So I am not going to confuse you with all these topics. One by one, slowly we are going to understand this, because DOM is very very important, and if you learn DOM, if you master DOM, you will be able to manipulate any content inside your web pages. Now, whatever I have told, node list, HTML collection, nodes, document, don't get confused with all those topics. Don't get stressed out with the words. We will understand it further. As of now, just understand DOM is the browser's visual representation of our page. Whatever content we are having inside our page, it is just the visual representation, and browser will be giving access to the DOM structure via DOM API, and also DOM API will be giving many methods using which JavaScript can easily able to manipulate the DOM. I hope you understood how to access DOM elements. To access the DOM elements, we are having multiple methods provided by DOM API using which JavaScript can easily manipulate the DOM. That's all for this session. Next, we are going to learn more about DOM, and also we are going to start with a simple project so that whatever concept we are learning, that we are going to see in practical.